Motivation, the M word. Let's talk about why motivation is junk. Guys, motivation is some made-up word in the English language. That's it. It's a word. Motivation. Bull. Excuse my French. So, motivation doesn't exist because we are all animals. Animals, that's it. We're all animals. Oh, give me your paw. Yes. What motivates my dog? Lily, what motivates you? What motivates you? Rewards. You come to me because I give you treats and I give you food. We are all animals. So what drives human behavior? It's a reward system. When you know you're going to reap rewards, you will become motivated to do the action more often. This is the first step to change. People are always asking me, Dr. D, how do I lose weight? I just don't have the motivation. During the pandemic, I just wasn't able to motivate myself to go start to work out. During the pandemic, I just wasn't able to motivate myself to eat well. During the pandemic, I just wasn't able to yada, 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 yada. Well, guys, the first step is realizing that motivation doesn't exist. Nobody has motivation. If I don't want to shove those cookies into my face or eat that entire pint of ice cream, guess what? It's not coming home with me from the grocery store. So the question is, how do we set you up for success? How do we set you up to make the appropriate decisions to fuel your body and your health? Motivation is the middle. Motivation, the middle. I do something, I reap rewards, I start to learn that when I do the something, I get a reward, and then my brain eventually, over time with conditioning, wants to keep doing it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is this journey of yours. Keys to success. Realizing, number one, that you and me, and all of us for that matter, we're animals. That is our starting point. That is reality. Number two, I didn't learn how to be a doctor on my own accord. I didn't teach myself how to be a doctor. When you want to learn a new skill, you seek out advice, whether it's YouTube, whether it's a course that you take, a friend that you speak to, an expert in the field. That's how you learn something new. But why is it that when we're trying to elicit life changes, we think that we're going to do it on our own? And then the worst part is that when it doesn't happen on our own, we beat ourselves up over it and just give up. If you've done this or you're doing this now, you are not alone. So, step two, find a coach. Find someone that you trust that can help you make the changes necessary and set yourself up for success. Number three, document your success. You might be wondering, what does that mean to document my success? What do I have to do? Is that extra work? Guys, it doesn't need to be that much extra work. It needs to be a daily affirmation of something documenting your success. You might find it's easy to keep a journal. Maybe you may want to write your daily affirmations on your mirror every morning, documenting your success. Maybe you want to do it every evening, saying, this is what I've done today. It doesn't matter how you do it, just make sure you do it. Number four, gratitude. Gratitude doesn't come naturally to most of us. We are animals. Do you think Lily here thinks about gratitude? Lily, lift your head up. What are you grateful for? What makes you happy? We are animals. It doesn't come naturally to us to think about gratitude, so you need to make it a daily practice in your life. Maybe it's just 2 minutes a day around the dinner table. Maybe it's before you go to bed at night. But even if you're in the crappiest mood, you need to find 2 things a day that you're grateful for and write them down. Number 5, positive affirmations of self. Oh, I got a nice booty. Oh, I got some nice abs. So initially you might be like, what is she talking about? Positive affirmations of self? What? Positive affirmations? What is that? My suggestion is go to the mirror every day and say something positive about yourself. Do this twice a day, then do it 3 times a day. You might be looking in the mirror like most people and saying, oh, you're so fat. You're so ugly. Oh my God, you're so dumb. What's wrong with you, right? That's what your brain is telling you, but you need to cut that off. realize what's happening, right? And then counter each of your negative thoughts with a positive thought about yourself. Now here's a little hint. Initially, you're gonna feel ridiculous doing this. You're going to be like, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. This is crazy. But you need to train your brain. If you're training for a sport, you don't just go out and expect to be able to play the sport, right? You actually need to put some work in. It's muscle memory. Well, this is the same thing, training your brain. You need to go into the mirror, and when you're having a negative thought about yourself, you need to counter it with a positive thought. Whether you believe it or not, you need to do this.